Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go here in New Orleans. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Kendrick Miller, touchdown 6. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Next score, Saints 7, Packers
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one is caught by Reed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Finding space at the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Packers.
A gain of 25 yards. First down, Green Bay.
On the carry, here's Israel Abanikanda. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. Next second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now they'll set up to throw. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
He stepped that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
Third down and 3.
19 tight. Jeanette, Warriors 70, Viking 18. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. It's a big-time play by a really good player. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We'll start the drive with Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pick up 17 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch shots.
2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Miller. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Miller. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons sack number 10 on the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
19, pioneer. 19, 18. Ready.
Back to throw. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
19, top of the 18.
They'll throw here on third and short. That one caught. He finds Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
A run here with Abataconda. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He was brought down by Kevin Winston. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it second down and 7.
On the double. Hop, ready. 60, trap 60.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Saints going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And come out to the 20-yard line. He'll get it going on the ground with Miller. He'll bring this up to the 22. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
Yards on the pickup. In second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
He was brought down by Jaquan Ford. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Shuck. Oh, they've left the tight end wide open in the middle of the field.
It's a gain of
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground, about 7 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Big opening up the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Ready, go.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through, and the Saints are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening has the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut. Man. Cut the 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 average.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick slant. Looked in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of his first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Will be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Trap 60. Ready? Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. He'll swing this out to Miller. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go, set. Bravo 80. 65.
Chuck. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. Just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Third, they need 8. To the air is Chuck. That's going to be intercepted. A big hole.
Touchdown, Packers.
Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
And now, after the pick-6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Now Shuck. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
On 1st and 10, it's Miller. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Shuck. He finds Devontae Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. A pass taken in by Miller.
Shuck's pass.
2nd down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Throwing is Shuck. Exiting the pocket right. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass caught right side by Kraft. Mark him down just shy of the 40. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
60 Eagles, 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied the man up and wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punt team. Fourth down. Return as he takes it up close to midfield. 46-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The 42-yard line.
Now it's Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun. This is Shuck. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run here with Miller. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes it pay.
Ready, get. 18, 5 in. Ready.
Back to throw. The outside. It's brought in by Golden. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Oh, a big place to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. That's 1970 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Saints 20.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
I will pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this P.I. Lil' Jordan and the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's shot. The man down the field, it's Olave. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth,
and he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, New Orleans.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right back to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Throw on the RPO is complete.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd and make it a fresh set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And drive here. Take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run team. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and a yard.
Here we go, sack. 19.
Looking to throw. Here is Shot. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Saints. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Makes the score Saints 34, Packers 26.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ready. Get it. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
This one is caught by Reed. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. For the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one. and now 15 for the year. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Packers will set up for the
blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the two, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. To throw is Shuck. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And he's going to have the Saints first down. Able to get the third down conversion.
Just a good, solid run here on third down. Tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. Now Shuck. In trouble, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He gets in there to drop for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On third and long, here's Shuck. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
On the jump.
This is first and 10.
Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. Here's first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Packer first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Packer.
At the 21-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Alert! Alert!
Abonaconda. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Saints going to use their second timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
60 back. Let's go. Ready?
They'll stick to the ground. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
He'll run, trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time.